Okay, Trudz. So just a little intro on who you are and what your life looks like today.
Gee, it's always different, when you're in front of a bloody camera, and I've stood in front of so many people. Today, where do I start today? Can you repeat the questions, please?
Yeah, just a little bit about who you are.
Yeah.
Maybe where you're from.
Yeah.
And what does your life look like today?
Kia ora whānau, ko Trudz ahau. No tokomaru me Ngāti Parau, me Tūwharetoa, me Ruatoki, Oku Tupuna. My life today, I whai ake nei, is a whole turnaround from what I used to be like, real masculine. My femininity had been suppressed for a few years.
Yeah.
And I'm exploring that on all levels right now.
Yes.
As you can see, the purple lips, I've just had them done. So I haven't been beaten up with it by a needle, but yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's all about, my journey's all about expressing this feminine side that was not in balance, because I'm the only girl of my family. My femininity has been suppressed for 25 years with my partner. And always the alpha female. I'm tired of just being that strong person. I need to be that strong person for me instead of thousands of people.
Yes, oh yes.
Yeah.
And what makes you want to share your journey with CWK today?
Well, I saw the opportunity. I follow you anyway, Nick. I follow you anyway. You've probably answered a few of my questions too, but because I've seen the pattern. There's a pattern with this domestic violence. There's a pattern. And everyone's sort of pattern is the same in their relationship. So I do believe that it's a problem, of course, but it's a symptom of I think if we learnt some solution around it or had the right tools, that wouldn't be so intense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I've proven that with my own self by finding that femininity and finding myself first, and that was a big journey. I think you have to hit rock bottom to actually come up and find yourself again, but that almost cost me my life, but I'm still here to tell the story.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So where does your journey with domestic violence start?
He whangai ahau. So my dad was killed in Murupara in forestry when I was 3, and sometimes I think Mum still holds that against me in terms of why he died, because I would have been 2, so he went out mahi for my birthday, which was on April, and he died, didn't come home. So I got whangaied out to my father's my grandmother, so my father's mother's uncle. And that happened just giving around to all the aunties first, and while Mum was doing her tangi haeres, because after Dad died, she lost her dad, which is my koro, and then our nanny, all in a span of a month, so she wasn't in a good space. And domestic violence started soon as I was born, really. In Mum's fetus, being a fetus in Mum's puku, seeing my whāngai dad beat Mum up when he was drinking, but whānau who were the greasy dogs, you're just seeing it all all domestic violence, normalised it. And when my dad actually hit Mum, to be honest, I liked it, because she was real mean to me, I was like the Cinderella. So in some sense, because she always hit me all the time. She just always hit me all the time. I couldn't wipe the fry pan right, closed fist, kicked me up the ass with Dad's steel cap boots, pohara as, and I was living at, everyone's houses damp kai. Just that type of stuff, bought me a kumit, the frog pants, for my 5th birthday, only birthday I got, and I had to wear that till right up till I was 11, you know. Yeah, all of that stuff. But Dad was my hero. Dad loved me to bits. He loved me more than Mum. That's what my nan says.
Yeah.
So when he came home and Mum was in one of those moods and he hit her with a handle over the head, I was like, fuck you. Yeah, you deserve that. You deserve that. Just know, oh, Mum.
Yeah.
Oh, don't hit Mum. Oh, hey. Nah.
Aye.
Yeah. Yeah. So when she died about 3 years ago, my grief wasn't for her. So I found it really hard to even cry at her tangi.
Yeah.
And I feel a bit guilty about that. So my grief was for Dad. But yeah, and for the guilt, I mean, the stories there said, oh, the girl, I hit Mum, I know. And then I met my first only boyfriend at 17. I then moved into with my real mother. And then I brought up my siblings while she was still not in that right place 10, 15 years later. So I had my siblings, 3 different children to 3 different men. And because she needed my help, you know, but I broke Dad's heart at the same time. He never talked to me for years after that. So while I was looking after Mum and the kids, my brother would have been like 2, 5, and my sister was 7. So I had these kids where Mum went out drinking, even up to Tamapōre, to Ronmai, to all the marae, to Makitu with all the mobsters. She went missing for a week, so there's the domestic violence there.
Yeah.
She gets home, no teeth, you know. What happened to you? You know, on the block, you know. But, you know, all that shit. So I deal with all that shit. And again, my heart hardens. Oh no, aroha here. You shouldn't have been there. Why were you there? You know? And I remember having this art folio with all this cash and buds in it. You know, I was like, in this little house that my dad bought, and which my grandfather said, don't buy that house. We had not the right way to it. Sure enough, this house was in this beautiful place. Beautiful, but the loneliest house in the block, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a nice place, you know, not a nice ahua in it. Yeah. And then anyway, had my 3 siblings and I said I had enough, I can't do this anymore. So I took my bags, 14 years old, and ended up in Tokomaru Bay. And went to school in Tolaga Bay, and then I got back and then moved to Gisborne because I joined on this Māori course and this music course. We sort of mingled in, and then I saw this drummer, a bit of a nice voice. I was like, who's that? Food, yeah. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, and then he kept following me around on the motorbike. You know, he was like attracted to the bad boy. You know, yeah. Hey, to the bad boys. Hey, always the bad boys. I thought, hey, he's not that nice looking, but he's got a real. But man, he could score. Could bloody score, all these girls hanging around him. I thought, oh, here's a go, I'll give it a go. And it started from there. Yeah. But, started from there. Muck around, hitting, locking me in the room, all that stuff. And then it got worse. And then sometimes I had nowhere to run. And I remember running on top of one roof because that's the only way I had to go, was to run up. Yeah. But he still got me through few things. Rape. Yeah, I'll say that now, even though we even got married. We had our first son at after my 21st, and I had to get married. So old school. Get married, make a bed, you lie in it. Just endless abuse. Could never make the man happy. As you know, narcissism at its best. And everyone else's reality is innate. His reality is really objectional. You know, they don't care about the responsibility or the consequence. They just go hard or go home. And gang affiliated, of course. Yeah, so you had this little pretty East Coast girl, you know, being brought up in the gangs. I mean, my dad was one of the first with Ray Harris in Wellington to start the first Black Power. So there's domestic violence again, you know. So you normalise it after a while and you become sensitized. It's not that my ex-husband, dampened my confidence, or I wasn't tortured enough for him to dampen my confidence or my self-esteem. And then when I was 16, I remember one question, I went to this noni thing, and this lady said, "Oh, what do you want when you get older?" And I said, "I'm going to open me a gym." Of course she laughed, and then I opened me a gym. Yeah, I started with one speaker, and that was my only way out, because it got to the point where he was sleeping with everybody, and the last straw was with my younger sister, and I had to leave because it was getting so bad that I was sitting behind him with a gun, wanted to shoot him. I was going like this. I got so numb, I was shooting him, bah, bah, bah. And then I started to kill him. I started to poison his drinks. That's how numb I got, because I couldn't handle it anymore. Just no more. And then I woke up in the morning and I walked into the room and I saw my baby sleeping with him. I thought, shit, I'm killing my baby's father. I became the abuser. I turned around on me. Yeah. Then I left.
What was that moment like when you were like, you know what, fuck this, I need to get the fuck out of here?
It took me 2 months to find that support around me, and when I opened my business, Taha, I went to the people that thought I could trust, and said that I was going to leave this man, and everything just sort of happened. It just rolled. I met this lady. She was a police officer. She was off duty. She came to the door and knocked on the door and said, "I've come to get Trudy out of this house." And he was like, "What?" Because that night he was throwing phones at my head, and just like a thorn in my side. He just never stopped. Nothing I could do was hit, slam, boom, slam the doors, cupboards, boom. Every day I had to put up with that. Didn't bring a Coke home. Same thing. Couldn't keep him happy. So Taha Fitness, my gym, saved my life. That was my escape route. I tried everything. I tried Christian riders, went to this group, went to that group just to get out, because I couldn't get away without telling bullshit. I'm just going to go get Nana bread, and really I'm having a cup of tea with the girlfriend over that shit. That shit took my power. Yeah, and then I didn't know who the fuck I was. I didn't know. Yeah. So I didn't get to really live a childhood, really. Yeah. So when I left him, he's the cage and he's me still holding on the cage. Shit, am I free? Hey, but I'm still freaking out here. Yeah. And then I just went downhill after that. Straight downhill. Yeah.
Did you talk to anyone about what you were going through, or you just kind of held that all in and soldiered on?
But I burnt out. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was running a gym also of 26 staff, 850 membership, and I said I need to go home and look after Dad for a week, and I didn't show up back for about 3 months. So I take that responsibility there, not leaving some structure, so all the business went dirt. So the one thing I loved, I hated with a passion. Couldn't stand it. Get home, and then Mum dies. A month later, after I left Cornelius, so I was living in this little office. So Cornelius knows that I'm there, and he's like, coming on the door, throwing the furniture out, all my stuff. But and that's what I say. He taught me lots. He taught me resilience, and he taught me just to get up and stand up on your own. Actually, I was always on my own 2 feet because I was looking after him too. Yeah, he taught me that. I give him that much credit. And then, so I decided to leave. Yeah, I decided to leave him the house and my children. Yeah, and that's another grief on top of that, because I had to leave my kids. Yeah, I didn't want to do that, but I did. All I can remember saying for the 2 months I was there, I was like, if I'm not in control of my happiness, then my kids are not going to be happy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be happy. What does it mean? Do I stay here for another 25 years and deal with this? And I went, hell no, I can't do it. And that's what I said to myself for 2 months. But I suffered that for 25 years, Count bad on my fingers. It was all, he just gave me beautiful kids. Yeah.
That's mean that you made that decision, though.
Yeah.
Would have been hard.
Yeah. a lot of anger happening. I was so angry that I'd go to the nightclubs and beat Pākehā men up. I became the abuser.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how angry I was. And I remember Nan saying to me, when someone is angry, you just want to be loved. When someone is sad, they just sleep. When someone is happy, or when someone is nervous, they got something to hide. And when someone is always smiling, they are sad. You used to say, yeah, common thing. And I used to remember that, and I said, no, I'm not going to be that person. I don't want to be that angry person.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be loved, and that's what we all got in common. Yeah. So anyway, I started this gym. Been going for 10 years.
Fuck.
Yeah. Been to the worlds, came 5th in the world. And I had to do that undercover. Yeah. When I got to Turkey, he goes, where the fuck are you? I said, oh, I'm in Turkey. Otherwise I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
Lock me up or do something. No, you can't go. Or yeah. That's how I did. I lived a double life with him. It's the only way I could cope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how does it feel, breaking free from that after 25 years and just doing what the fuck you want?
What? Oh, it got me into trouble, don't get me wrong. Going to some dark places again.
Hey.
Really, yeah, some dark places. As you do.
Yeah.
But I knew I wasn't going to be there long though. But I just needed that. Trudz strong. Trudz can do this. Trudz will help you. Trudz will. That was a joke. Trudz will.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, fuck you all.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to go to the pub from Wednesday to Sunday and sit with people who don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And and it was good, and I didn't. And in that circle, they helped a lot of people because that's my nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you knew who your true friends were, eh? And anyway, when I left the kids with him, I was the bad person.
Oh, yeah.
I left the kids, eh? I left the kids. Now I'm getting everyone who wants to punch my head in, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Full on. Yeah.
But they don't understand the fucking predicament.
Nah, yeah. The symptom of.
Yeah.
It was just a symptom of. Yeah. Yeah. Full on. Yeah. But anywho, I thought about it for a while, snapped out of it, come out of that, and woke up in the hospital thinking, oh shit, where am I? Oh, Trudz tried to toggle herself, eh? Oh shit, did I? Yeah, we saw a swing and we're going to bloody hang myself, what an idiot. I didn't even know who that person was. Just had enough, needed a rest. Yes. And then that connection, my wairu was all over here, I just needed to reconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. And I did after I saw that happen. Just saw one flash and that was my big boy. And I thought, oh shit. And then I woke up in hospital and everyone, I could hear this wailing. And I was like, Heka, what's that? What's going on? And the guy next door didn't survive.
Oh.
Yeah. And I went, fuck, what did you just do, bro? To me, I was talking to myself. What
Yeah.
did you just do? You let him get the better of you. Why did you? Hey, you got this. You got this. Look at these ones here. And I saw kids crying, Yeah, and we got brought in at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, from this to that. To nothing. And, yeah, but I'm here. But I think, gee, I'm a voice for people who try or who have died by suicide. Yeah, they didn't commit to it. They died by suicide, You don't commit to cancer, you don't commit to abuse, you don't commit. It's you die. So you've got to change that stigma. So I think, that's why I'm still here today. I'm going to be their voice.
Yeah.
That why is never going to be answered, so don't even try,
Yeah.
You don't have to accept that it was okay, but you have to accept that it's happened.
Yeah.
And that's their destiny. That was their destiny. And again, it's a symptom of. So, and that's what I keep saying, okay, well, I need to get on with these kids' father. I need to get on. So how am I going to do this? So before I got to him, I practiced on everybody who shat on me in that time. Ripped me off or kicked me when I'm down or I'm a drug addict or this and that. I went to every person. Every time I see you, I'm like, oh, hello, hi, how's it? You know, oh, can I got a few minutes? Yeah. Every time I see you, I really want to, punch your head in, screw your eyes up, stab you. But that's not me. I don't want to be that person. And in order to forgive myself and move forward, I need to forgive myself so that I can forgive you. And then when I see you next time, I'm going to be all good because I knew I wasn't the one with that problem.
Yeah.
And that set me free. And I got stronger as I went to those people. And I'm good. I see them, hey, how's it? So that's peace off me, right? Now you're ready to go and talk to the Father.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ready, chick. So I went up, knocked on the door, and I got a few minutes. I just had a bit of a chat. There was what you want to talk about? Hey, sit down, had a cup of tea. I said, I just want to, in order for me to move forward, and every time I knock on the door and come and get my kids, nothing is going to be awkward or angry. I just want to calm for my kids. Yeah, and I said to him, in order for me to move on, or to forgive myself, I need to forgive myself because every time I see you, I want to stab your eyes. I want to, hit you or shoot you or something, or get the Kazi come over here and chop your head off. Yeah. Because I could if I wanted to. But I'm trying to be a woman.
Yeah. But I'm a lady.
I'm trying to be a woman. Stand up and be a beautiful woman. He goes, oh, well, come and sit down. And I said, okay, well, you know what you did, I don't know whether to thank you or hate you for that because, you've made me who I am. You've built my resilience. You made me stand tall. I built a business. I know I can look after, people who suffer what you're suffering at the minute. Thank you for that. And he was like, hey, so thank you for that. I just want to come here and be able to know that we've found closure and get on because I forgive you now. He goes, oh, I don't know how the fuck you did it. So, I don't know how the fuck you did it, Trudz. I have put you through the ringer, didn't I? So it made him talk.
Yeah.
And speak and heal.
For sure.
We could go on and hating each other for a long time, but that's rotten. Sick, you may get sick. Yeah. And now we get along like house of fire. We're all good now. We've moved
you
on.
Started that by removing yourself, healing yourself.
Yeah.
And then you came back and the byproduct was he could start healing himself too, eh?
Yeah. And that's what it's about. Our men need to heal themselves with the right people. And if you don't have the right people, how do you teach them to love themselves?
Yeah.
Or, you can't. And when I was on my journey, people would send me to all these people and I'll go to them, you can't help me, bro. And they go, what do you mean? You don't love yourself enough to love me. I love me.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking crazy. I'm sad. Get that right. Yeah. From what's happened, it's just a journey and an experience, maybe a bad one, but it's a lesson, It's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you change any of it?
No. Things happen for a reason, I believe that. I'm really too about that. Things happen for a reason. And along the way, it's about, for me, empowering women as well, I built this business with bricks that threw at me,
Yeah.
And I thought, if I can handle that, I can go and talk to him. Come on, Trudz. The trouble, we don't want to hurt people, but really, it's about the ego, eh? It's about the ego. And I thought, when people get offended, then it's about the ego. It's about we. And then you're healing. So we're all goods now. We're all goods now. I go over to Tauranga and I stay at his with the kids as long as I'm with the kids. That's all we wanted, eh? Because I broke my baby's heart, my girl. But I couldn't separate her from her dad.
Yeah.
Because when I was at the gym, I said, if you don't look after this kid, I'm going to give her away because he didn't help me with my firstborn. Yeah. We know the deal. Go away and he's down the road with shed full of mongrel mob making some deals, come back, and then comes back on a car that's, you know, and he's gone and given all my shit that I've worked hard for, and these mobsters are threatening me, they're going to burn my house down if I don't come up with $4,000. Well, little did they know, eh? They don't underestimate Trudy Lou. And this person couldn't walk for 3 weeks, just from one phone call away. Yeah. And then they come around, oh, you need anything? See, that's abuse, you know, you don't do that. That's abuse to your family. I worked hard for that shit. I cleaned my life up for that, you know, to hard day, honest work, and you're going to stuff it up. Yeah. Say all that. Yeah.
But you're far away from that type of life now?
Nah. It's not even worth it, eh? Not even worth it. Yeah. You're a product of your environment, but you have a choice too. Hey, everyone's got a choice. Yeah.
Why do you think it lasted 25 years?
25 years. I think being so young, first boyfriend, I don't even know, you know, what a relationship's all about. You know, he said, if you ever leave, you know, I'll shoot you and I'll call the other person. Oh, he choice, man, he loves me, you know. But, yeah, you sort of get into that stuck when you're young, eh? Yeah. I don't know, it's like punch drunk. Is that the word? Yeah, punch drunk. 2 words, punch drunk. Yeah.
Well, we're glad that you're not in that anymore.
Yeah.
You seem like you're living your best life nowadays.
Yeah, hard out. And too, with a bit of spiritual guidance too, I do believe that having some Bible principle in there to keep you on the straight and narrow is all good too.
Yeah, doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt anybody. Hey, that helps. Yeah.
Awesome, Trudz. I want to just say thank you so much for sharing your journey with us today, and we wish you nothing but the best.
You also. Thank you.